paper notebook in front of me. So, Shonda, who invited you to this call today?
Dominique.
Dominique. Okay, fantastic. And what prompted you to come on board, come to this meeting today? What attracted you to come to this meeting today?
Well, she was just saying something about the ability to, make additional income, and I was interested in that.
Okay, fantastic. So, Shonda, let me ask you this. What do you do right now for work?
I'm a teacher.
Teacher. Okay. Um, what state do you live in right now?
I live in Maryland.
Maryland? Where in Maryland? Oh, we're
Um,
neighbors.
I live in Carroll County now.
Carroll County. Yeah, my dad lives in.
Girl.
I think he lives in Carroll County. He's Mount Airy. I don't know if that's Carroll County.
Yeah,
Frederick
I don't
County.
know either. I think that's Frederick.
Yeah.
Frederick. Okay, so fantastic, man. So Carroll County teacher, and so obviously we're here for a reason, right?
Yeah.
I've never met anybody that, being a teacher, I meet several types of people. Number one, they love what they do, okay, but don't make enough money. So they're looking for a side hustle. Or they hate what they do. They like the money, but they like to look for a new career if it's possible. So which one are you, Miss Shonda?
I love what I do, but I don't make enough money.
Fantastic. Um, and I get that all the time. So I got to ask you this, and I know we just met, and you were introduced to us by Dominique. Dominique, by this time, she already introduced me. Okay, and this is Ace. He's our broker. We work together. They already know that I'm going to meet them. So, Shonda, let me ask you this. Before I get started, I don't want to waste your time. I don't definitely don't want to waste my time. So, let me ask you this real quick, Shonda. There are three basic requirements to be able to work with us. Number one, you have to be at least a permanent resident or citizen of the United States.
Yeah, I am a U.S.
Okay.
citizen.
Okay. Perfect. And I put a check mark in my notes. Okay. And so the reason why I asked that is because we get a lot of students that have visas. And so I'm not going to spend an hour with them. Okay. Number two, Chanda, you're a teacher. So that means you don't work in any areas of personal finances. Am I correct in assuming that?
Correct.
Okay, fantastic. Boom. And number three, if there's more than one person, Shonda, I'm not going to ask you this, but if it's one-on-one, this is what I'll say. Hey, Shonda, let me ask you, um, all licenses are issued through the state of Maryland and also through the federal government, which is the FINRA license. So let me ask you this question. Is there any felonies younger than 25 years?
No.
No. Okay, fantastic. Other than that, listen, we'll provide all the training. We'll do whatever we got to do. Um, and Shonda, let me ask you one last question. Are you in a position right now where you're not going to be disturbed for the next 14 minutes?
I am.
Okay, beautiful. All right. So what is it that you're looking for right now?
I'm just looking for something part-time that I can do to make additional income outside of my teaching income.
Additional income. Fantastic. Have you interviewed with anybody else? Have you done anything else?
Yeah, I've done lots of things actually, but I find that they're very time consuming and they don't really pay me a lot of money. So I don't do them as much anymore, but I've tutored, I've worked at Target, stuff like that, but I spend all my money in Target, so then that doesn't work. Um, but
Okay.
yeah, I've done lots of things. I've waited tables.
I got you. All right. Cool. Listen, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a lot of information in a short period of time in your hands. And what I'm going to do is all I ask you is just pay close attention because the webinar I'm going to share with you, it's about an hour and 20 minutes worth of information in about 14 and a half, 15 minutes. That's why I asked you, um, are you in a position where you're not going to be disturbed? Okay. Let me just tell you a little bit about myself. Like I said, and let me establish some credibility with you. I've been in business now. October 28th is going to be my 26th year that I've been doing this. Pierre connected us so that we can open office number 16. Now, we don't know if this is a good fit for you. We don't know if you're a good fit for us. However, we're just going to put a lot of information and then we'll come back. I'm going to share 2 points with you and we'll take it from there. Fair enough?
Sounds good.
Great. My name is Ace. Been in business 26 years. I've got, when I got started, I didn't have a background in finance. So don't let the information intimidate you. I didn't have a background in finance. I was actually just finished getting kicked out of school. Okay. So academic probation, I call it failing college. Now you can imagine my father's disappointment. My father's name is Dr. Ace Acevedo the first. Okay. So, he was actually the one that my coach, Christian, was looking for. Right. So they weren't looking for me, but I came pretending I was him.
Wow.
However, when I did the interview, I was this close to walking out. I just finished failing out of school, didn't have a finance background. However, um, when I saw the information I'm about to share with you, Shonda, um, it made a lot of sense. When it comes to money and finances, a lot of folks don't have a clue when it comes to investing, saving, getting out of debt. And so I said, look, I don't know anything about finance, but I definitely want to have my own office. My whole goal was to have one office. If I can have my own business, and I always go like this, my own leather chair, I'm going to be the happiest guy in the world. Okay. Fast forward, we have 400 licensed financial professionals. And again, it doesn't matter. You can say I'm working together with Hector. It doesn't matter. I'm just saying my testimony. Okay, guys. 415 offices, 15 brokers. And now what took us almost 26 years to do with the new system and technology and what do you call this? Zoom and social media. My goal is to open an additional 9 offices by July 2027. That's our goal. So you're here because Pierre is looking to be office number 16. Whoever it is, you're here because Shonda is going to be office number 17. So she's looking for the right player. So my goal is to impress you, but at the end of this meeting, my goal is that you impress Jay and Damo or Pierre, whoever it is, right? Because I don't get on my knees for anybody. Okay. I'm gonna sit there and I'm like, I'm interviewing you, you're not interviewing me. That's my attitude. So then I go, okay, great. Can I share my screen? Boom. Okay, can you hear the sound? Boom. I'll be here watching and I'm reading their body language. And they'll go, oh wow, oh. Okay. So interview people, don't present to people when it comes to our business opportunity. Interview them. Why should I spend, Miguel Lazo, why should I spend the next, 2 or 3 months training you? What value? And then at the end, let's pretend all the interviews just got finished, Shonda. At the end, I'll say, well, listen, I'm going to connect you with Miguel Lazo. I'm going to set up a breakout room. Miguel Lazo is very picky. So the question that you're going to ask Miguel, and Miguel is going to ask you is, why should we invest our company's money and time? What can you bring to the table? That's it. I'm being very direct. And again, we've had more people say I'm not interested or hang up because as soon as I say felony, citizen, they gone. Okay. So you have to be mindful of your time. So hopefully that helped, guys.
What
Thank
was your
you.
second question? Why should we
Thank
invest our
you.
money and time? And what's the last closing question?
What should we invest our time and money?
Yep.
And what can you bring to the table? Hey,
Thank you.
just let me know. What can you bring to the table?
The
Hey,
share.
listen,
And
I go ahead.
no, I was going to say I have a question. You said what do you have a felony within 25 years?
Less.
So
Mhm.
what if they had one outside of 25 years? We can get people
It,
in
it,
business.
Maybe?
No, we can. We can.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
what
we
I'm
can.
asking.
If it's over 25 years old, we can get them in.